Hello my loves and welcome back. So today I've acquired some very resourceful information straight from the horse's mouth, men. And I thought maybe today I can open this video up a little bit differently by sharing a story. So the other day my partner and his brothers were hosting a barbecue and we were all sat down eating, and one guy asked another guy how his dating life has been with this new woman that he had been seeing. The question that was asked was, "So is she the one?" To which he responds, she's just too nice. You know what I mean? To which all the other guys respond saying, "Oh, yeah, I know what you mean." And then me, for research purposes, of course, responded with, "No, I don't know what you mean. Can you please elaborate?" So then he goes, "Yes, okay, well, she's just too nice to me. She always offers to take care of me, always does things for me, always cooks for me without me having to ask. She never has an opposing opinion. She just always says yes, and it's very comfortable and stuff, and it's nice, but just for the time being." So I go, "Oh, do you mean that it was just too easy?" And he goes, "Yes, exactly. She's just too easy." So the real issue here is that she is not in her feminine energy. She is officially pursuing him. He is not whining and dining her because she is too busy whining and dining him. He has no challenge. Actually, he is her challenge. Yeah, so I had to make a video on this so that you are not that girl, but you are his dream girl. So today in this video, we are going to talk about how you can be more feminine in your dating life in the early stages of the relationship so that he is going to continuously want to pursue you. Let's say after hearing the story, you are still not sure whether or not you are in your feminine or masculine in your dating life. So here are some other examples. When you like someone, are you very obsessive? Are you constantly checking your phone, waiting to see if he's texted or called you? Are you always the one initiating conversations? Are you trying to continue the conversations and keep them alive? Are you the one who's always talking about your feelings for him so that you really know that he knows how interested you are in him? If your answer is yes to any of these questions, then you are definitely in your masculine energy. You are in the energy of doing. You are not in the being and receiving. And this is very dangerous to your love life because men can sense this energy. And this will repel a masculine man who wants to be in pursuit of a woman. So let's work on that. But before we begin, please give this video a like and help this channel grow. Tip number 1. Completely surrender. Allow him to take the lead. Now, you do not need to be initiating anything in the beginning stages of dating. If a man wants you, trust me when I tell you that he will step up for you. So this means you are not initiating anything in the early days of dating. This means no reaching out first, no texting first, no calling first, no adding him on Facebook or Instagram first, no asking him when you'll see him again, and definitely do not suggest any dates. He will come to you. If you are doing any of this initiating, you are going to repel a masculine man away. A man who is masculine wants to feel like he is the one taking lead and in control of where this relationship goes. If you're doing this and the man you're seeing likes this, he's probably in his feminine energy. And if you're into that, that's fine. But if you're here, I don't think that's what you're looking for. So stay away from initiating in the early days. Let him come to you. Always lean back, sit back and receive, and trust that if a man wants you, he will work for you. So you don't need to worry. If you guys want more on this topic, you can check out my video on detachment, which will help you furthermore in this area. Tip number 2, do not be too nice. Be a challenge. Now, when I say don't be too nice, I'm not saying be mean. I'm not saying give him attitude or be too difficult and give him a headache. No, I'm just saying have a little bit of sass about you. Don't be shy, have an opinion, have a backbone, have the confidence to be able to speak your mind when you need to. For example, let's say he wants to take you on a date to the movie theater and he suggests you guys see this movie that's about war. Do not be too shy and too nice and not speak your mind because you're trying to please him. If this is a movie that does not appeal to you, you should feel free to say that. You can say something like, I don't know if I feel like watching a bunch of people getting their heads blown off for the next 2 hours. How about something like this? And make a different suggestion, something that appeals to you and maybe to him too. Show him that you are not someone that he is gonna walk all over one day, someone that is gonna say yes to everything. Don't be that yes girl. That is the quickest way to appear so boring to a man. That is not what you want. It's no fun for anyone. This reminds me of a video I actually saw the other day of a couple on their wedding day, and as they are cutting the cake, the man has in the background on a projector screen a football game. While he's cutting the cake at their wedding, he is watching football. This is a prime example of you teach people how to treat you. So that's why you have to nip this in the bud right away. And tip number 3, don't do too much. Just don't. Do less. Don't be that girl. I get it. I understand. You guys start to really like him and then you just want to do all of these things for him because you just want to help him and please him and be around him, but do not do the most. You are just going to put him off. If you do way too much, way too soon, he is going to start feeling like he is the prize and you're going to swap roles. And you don't want that. If you want to be the dream woman, do less. Example, he says, I'm hungry. Don't go, oh really? What do you want? Should I make lasagna? I have the best lasagna recipe. Or you can call your mom and ask her, what's your favorite meal? Do not do that, okay? Let him figure things out for you. Let him provide the meal for you. It's still early days. You don't need to be cooking and showing off your best chef skills to try and please him. This comes off so desperate. They know that when you guys try to cook and show off and do these elaborate dinners and desserts for them, they know that all you're trying to do is impress them and please them. And that is not something the dream woman does. No, he wants to please her in the beginning. He wants to take her out. He wants to find out what's her favorite restaurant, what's her favorite meal, not the other way around. You're not his mom, babe. The only kind of guy, again, that likes these things are the mommy boys. You don't want that. You want a man that is masculine, wants to provide for you. You don't do these wife things before you are wifey. Obviously, once you're in a serious relationship, you can definitely prepare meals for him, treat him like a king. Yes, of course, but I'm talking about the early days again, a few months in. Don't do so much. It's off-putting. These are the kind of girls that do the most. They end up just being used in the end, just like the girl I talked about in this story. The guy made it very clear that he's very comfortable with her and he's gonna keep her around for the time being. Meaning once they find the dream woman, they get rid of you and replace you with someone that they have a challenge, they chase, and they work for. Do less. Do not wine and dine him. Do not show him your skills. This kills his attraction. Let him work for you. So, how would the dream woman respond to this instead? Try something like this. Oh, you know what? I'm hungry too. I've been craving good Mexican food for like 2 weeks. And then, do you know what you just did? You gave him a challenge. You gave him a challenge to fulfill, and now he's on the way to finding you the best Mexican spot to impress you. And men love a little challenge. So this is a win-win. This is fun for everyone. And this comes down to knowing that you are enough and that a man in his masculine energy wants to do things for you. A man that likes the woman wants to put a smile on her face. So by you just being there, relaxed, receiving, and showing appreciation is a great way to embrace your feminine energy in dating. And lastly, tip number 4, The sun, the stars, and the moon does not revolve around this man. If you are sitting around your phone waiting for his text, if you are only thinking about him throughout your days, if you are saying yes to last minute dates, we have a problem, babe. Men can sense this, but it's okay. It's a problem that we can fix. It's really as simple as mind over matter, controlling your urges, and making your life full again. You need to take a good look at yourself. Ask yourself, why does this man have a hold on me? What excitement, what love, what am I missing? What am I not giving myself that I'm so desperately looking and waiting for it in this man? Yes, you can like a man intensely, but it does not mean that you have to obsess over him. You should never obsess over anyone else more than you do yourself. So what excitement are you not providing for yourself? Whether that's a shopping day with the girlies, a spa day for yourself, a spiritual ritual, a hobby perhaps. Something in your life is missing that only you can give to yourself. When you have a full life and you put yourself first, you become so much more attractive to a masculine man. And not only more attractive, but they also respect you more. If he asks you out last minute, practice saying no. It's not okay for him to text you last minute on a Saturday and you be available for him. Show him that you have a life outside of him, and he will respect that so much more than a girl who says yes to last minute dates. Show him that he can't do that, and if he wants to see you, he has to make time for you and he has to plan ahead. Tell him about that exciting thing that you have going on instead. I know a girl that when she started dating this guy, he asked her to come on this beautiful vacation with her last minute, and she said no because of this silly little thing that she does with her friends every week, and he admired her so much for it. He thought that she kept her values, kept her family, and kept her life, and so he knew that he had to add value to her life if he wanted to be in it. And that's something you can practice too. That is how you appear as the prized girl and not the desperate one. Okay, my loves, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully this was beneficial to you, and if it was, again, please give the video a like and subscribe if you want to see me again, and comment down below what you guys think and what you want me to talk about next. See you very soon.